old.
No, no, because
okay.
it's not the easiest game.
Okay.
So there's it's not the easiest to master, I guess. So you're not just like, oh, this is old. It's really hard,
Okay, yeah.
And it definitely, when you're Jason, it's amazing.
And you have to, as the counselors and stuff, you have to like upgrade your characters and stuff. Kind of.
Yeah. You can upgrade Jason too with different kills and stuff. Nice. And as you play, your motivation is to play as much as you can to get more points, so you can upgrade your skills and have greater chances of getting away or even facing off with Mr. Voorhees.
Oh, nice.
But moving on from that.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the Dark Crystal?
The Dark Crystal, yes.
The Jim Henson classic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple weeks ago it was announced that it's getting a theatrical re-release. Ooh. And that'll be in February, I believe, sometime, and it's through Fathom Events.
Ah, nice.
And that is to follow a 4K restoration Blu-ray that will be coming shortly after as well. I think that'll be released on March 6th, Sweet. And it will be getting the special edition kind of love package with a digibook and a bunch of crazy stuff. Yeah,
extra stuff.
If you guys are a fan of Mr. Henson. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Mr. Henson, check that out. Go check it out at your local theater.
Definitely.
And pick up the Blu-ray.
Yes.
And in other news, which I'm pretty stoked that you didn't bring this up either, because it's fitting for me to talk about it. But as we've been talking about almost every show since it's been announced, Halloween.
Yes.
Just got some big news.
I missed it.
For all you guys, fans of the original.
Yes.
I guess the original Shape himself, actor, writer, and director Nick Castle, will be returning to the Myers mask after nearly 40 years.
Dang.
Yeah, they got him. They got the original dude to come back.
Okay, nice.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he's gonna finish what he started.
Oh nice.
On top of that, makeup and effects artist Christopher Nielsen is also on board now.
Okay.
And he did the special effects for Suicide Squad, Deadpool, Sin City, and the Kill Bills Volume 1 and 2.
He did the makeup for Suicide Squad?
Mm-hmm.
That won an award.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it said that he's won various awards for his work, so it's cool to see somebody on board because, I feel like the gore and stuff matters on something like that. So, very exciting stuff.
Yes, it's awesome.
And I think we're moving on to our next segment, dude, which is...
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Start us off.
All right, man. I got two. So my first one is Swiss Army Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This movie is basically about a man stranded on a desert island about to commit suicide and sees a body wash up on shore, and he soon realizes that this body that he's come across can do some amazing things.
Yeah.
And he goes on this huge, crazy journey. And this stars Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
And they are amazing in this movie. And it's pretty much them, like, I want to say, like, 90% of the movie.
Yeah.
And they're just... I mean, it's crazy. You gotta watch it. It's on, I think it's on HBO Go. That's where I watched it. But I'm not sure if it's still there. But that's where I watched it maybe, like, 2 months ago.
Nice.
Yeah. And my next one is White Gold. It's on Netflix. And this is a comedy that follows a group of window salesmen in Essex in the 1980s. And basically shows that how they will do anything to make a sale and just make money in general. And they go through a lot of crazy stuff. It's actually a really funny show. It's only 6 episodes, I think.
All for the first season?
Yeah, first season. And they were renewed for a second season.
Oh, okay.
So it's coming in sometime in 2018.
Very cool.
Yes. And that's it for my Rex.
I only have one.
Okay.
I just watched it the other day. It's called Good Time.
Okay.
Have you heard about it?
I don't think so.
No? It's rated R. It's considered a crime thriller. It's an hour and 41 minutes, and it's got a 91 on Rotten.
Nice.
It's about two brothers who try to pull off a robbery. When things go south, one of them gets caught, and the other hatches a plan to get his brother out of prison. Starring Robert Pattinson.
Okay, now that you're explaining the movie, I kind of remember seeing the trailer for it.
Yeah, man.
A while ago, but yeah.
Holy shit!
It was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a contender for probably our next episode, which will be the top films of 2017.
I might have to check it out.
Yeah, dude.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's just come out.
Okay.
It had a little
The mini release.
Yeah, mini release, and now it's on video.
Okay, I'll probably check it on Redbox or something.
Yeah, you should try to rent it wherever you can. It's insane, man.
Okay.
And the way they get you in the beginning is just what a great setup.
Yeah.
And Robert Pattinson, he's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
Since he's started picking up more serious roles.
He's I feel like he's he's one of those guys under the radar.
Yeah, he's
crazy good at acting.
Very low key.
Yeah, but he always does these like movies that no one's ever heard of, or no one's ever watched.
Yeah,
which is crazy. But I think ever since he got out of the Twilight, shine, I think he's done pretty good for himself.
Shine, pun intended.
Oh yeah.
But dude, to be honest, I've been thinking about this, and I feel like he was a genius for doing that because he really got his foot in the door.
Oh yeah,
to probably pick what he wants to do now.
Yeah.
So that was probably strategic, to that he did that trilogy, and now because if you look at everything he's done since then, it's all good stuff.
Have you seen the one where he plays the son? I think it was like one of the first ones that he did after Twilight.
Mm-hmm. I know he did Water for Elephants. Did you see that?
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of it. It was really good. The parts I did watch.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, everything that I've seen of him past Twilight has like really been awesome.
Were you talking about Remember Me?
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, it's
the ending is crazy.
Yeah, that's a mind.
It really
mind
hits you.
fuck.
Yeah, it's
You're
like,
just
holy shit! What the fuck just happened? Like, I'm gonna go cry now.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude.
No, it's awesome.
But good time.
Yes.
Check it out, guys.
I definitely will. We have a lot of movies. I have a lot of movies to catch up on that I have not watched that have been released this year.
Yes.
And I know I'm going to be competing with you and Chris.
I know. Even Chris said, even though I don't believe him, but he says he has so many movies that he hasn't seen yet. So it'll be more like the best that we've seen so far, probably.
Yeah.
Because the episode's creeping up on us. We'll probably do it next Thursday if our schedules can align, but we will have Chris on the show.
Yes.
Our first guest in a while, so that'll be interesting.
Yes.
And fun.
Awesome.
And yeah, that'll be cool. We don't have an insert for this, but we haven't done it for the past two shows because there hasn't been really any shows that I hadn't brought up that last time. But remember how I said I want to do a music segment?
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about music.
All right.
For a second. And so we'll call this new segment, and I came up with this by myself. Let's call it Shows, and More Shows.
Oh, nice. Wes's brainchild.
So what's up, Vic? Make me something.
Let's do it.
So, since we're talking to you right now from the past,
Yes.
because it'll be Friday for you guys, some big shows will have happened for San Diego tonight, which is Thursday.
Yes.
And there's a local band by the name of Retox, who play. They're like weird, like noise rock, I guess you would consider them. Mm-hmm. And they're super good and local, and they're playing Space Bar tonight. And And if you go, I guess if you show up early, you can get a free shirt
Nice.
for Christmas.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Some incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Retox are playing, and it's supposed to be a Planet B night, which is Justin Pearson's other project. I think there's going to be some DJ sets and stuff.
Okay.
It should be fun. So shout out, to Justin.
Nice.
On the off chance that he ever listens to this.
Yeah.
Justin Pearson, what's up? Moving on, at Observatory North Park, are you familiar with that
Yes.
venue? A little reggae band, I guess they're not too little actually, they're pretty big, but they're called the Agrolites, are actually throwing a free show tonight.
Nice. Everyone loves free stuff.
For also for Christmas.
Nice.
And all you had to do was, and I'm sure you don't even have to do this, but RSVP on the observatory to say that you're going to show up, and that's it.
Sweet.
So, if you guys are in the county, you should definitely keep up with, either listen to us, and we'll throw out some shows for the...
Hopefully upcoming shows.
Yeah, yes.
That haven't happened yet.
Yes. We'll talk about shows that are happening in the month that we're in.
Yes.
At least interesting ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so tune in for that.
I know Kaylani was here in San Diego.
Where do they play at?
She's a singer, like a rapper.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. My fiance listens to her. She was here. She went to, I don't know where she performed at, but after her performance, I think she went to the basement. And she kind of did like a little hosting thing. But yeah, she was here in San Diego. So if you guys got to see the show, let us know how it was.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into
The focus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, as we told you in the beginning of this episode, we are going to be talking about Gremlins.
Yes.
Which is rated PG, if you can believe it. It's from 1984, way before the notion of us was even conceived, my friend.
Yes.
It's fantasy. It runs at an hour and 47 minutes, and it's got an 84 on Rotten. It's directed by Joe Dante, written by Chris Columbus, who did Home Alone 1 and 2.
Okay.
And obviously it's produced by the mighty Steven Spielberg, starring Zach Galligan and Phoebe Cates.
Yes.
The babe of babes.
Oh yeah.
It's basically about a desperate father. A desperate father stumbles upon a new pet for his son, but after the son doesn't follow the rules for his new pet, things get complicated real fast as monsters descend on the family's small town.
Ooh, spooky.
So, let's jump into our questions.
Yeah, man. All right. Would you consider this movie a must-watch for the holiday season?
If we're talking about my personal opinion,
Like, would you consider this?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's great, especially because I love my movies with a little bit of grit. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's lighthearted enough that it's not too like bad for the holidays. Like I could see this playing in the background at a Christmas party or whatever. But yeah, this is a movie that I think about when December rolls around, even November when it rolls around. Yes, definitely.
Awesome. I actually, when you mentioned it was PG, it kind of shocked me a little bit, just because
I have a swan fact for that later.
Because I've noticed a lot of earlier movies in the 80s, maybe 90s, they weren't so strict on. I feel like they weren't so strict on kind of guidelines for that, but I'm excited to hear that swan fact.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
How long has it been since you've seen this movie?
Oh man, it's funny because you mentioned this last week. it seems like every movie you recommend, I haven't